Arizona Cardinals are already making some moves to try to bring down this roster to the final 53. Now, there was actually some surprising moves that we're going to go ahead and talk about today. Let's dive right into it. Roll that intro. What's going on, Arizona sports fan family? Appreciate you guys for stopping in. Today, what I want to talk about is basically the Arizona Cardinals making the cuts already to try to trim this roster down to the final 53. And so far, we have gotten some names that I'm like, whoa, that's absolutely crazy. But we're going to definitely dive right into it here. Now, this is pretty much a recap as of right now to all the news that I've heard so far for the day. Now, there's probably going to be some more news kind of trickling in, maybe later on tonight or maybe even tomorrow morning. So definitely go ahead and follow me on all my social platforms. Definitely go ahead and try to keep you updated as much as I possibly can on there. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and let's just dive right into the big cuts from the Arizona Cardinals. Now, there has been some cuts that were like, okay, that makes sense, right? Let's go ahead and first start off by talking about offensive lineman Coda Martin. Right, I mean, I don't think that's a big surprise there, right? More of a camp body more than anything. So that's not really big there at all. Next one is going to be linebacker Joe Walker. Now, him specifically, I didn't have him in my final 53-man roster personally, but nothing surprising there to me. Now, there has been reports coming out saying that Jace Whittaker, one of our cornerbacks, has been cut. Now, we saw a little of him last year, not to the point where it's kind of a make or break for him to either be on the roster or not be on the roster, but definitely with how thin this cornerback room is currently right now, it's a little cause for concern that the Arizona Cardinals are pretty much just kind of, cutting people and not filling in the need. Now, this next player I want to talk about here real quick is the one that kind of shocked me more than anything, and that is Josh Jackson, cornerback, that we ended up picking up in this last offseason. This one is completely shocking, and it's for the exact same reason that the Arizona Cardinals cornerback room right now is not the best. Let's just put it that way. Now, are they trying to psych up for maybe a big trade coming our way? Now, that's been the latest rumor that we've been talking, right? That the Arizona Cardinals are in trade talks with different teams and trying to get, this cornerback room right now. We're just waiting as Cardinal fans, right? We're seeing Jace Whittaker, getting released. We're seeing Josh Jackson getting released, and we're not filling in the void. Is a little concerning. Now, can we make a move still? Yes, we absolutely can. We still have at least until today, 13 days away before kickoff from, playing Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. But it's so crazy to me that we haven't gone just, pull the trigger. Now, obviously, it does take two teams to make a trade. I am fully aware of that. But to get a player in with 1 week notice or a week and a half notice to play defense for, a defensive coordinator that it probably never played for is kind of a lot to ask for, in my personal opinion. We're going to see some struggles. We're definitely going to see some struggles because the Arizona Cardinals decided to wait this late into the off season to try to address it, and we don't really know 100% if they're going to. We're only kind of hoping and praying and throwing a Hail Mary up there, hoping that the Arizona Cardinals will be able to address the cornerback room. But as of right now, it's TBD. We'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. Now, one of the biggest moves that the Arizona Cardinals ended up doing today was they ended up releasing Devon Canard, outside linebacker. This one right here is absolutely shocking to me specifically. I did go ahead and make my final 53-man roster. Now, it's funny that, he's actually getting cut, because if you take a look at my list here that I have, the names on the sides are the ones that I had to add after, because I had to add him, right, to make the final 53. I thought he was going to make it, but he wasn't originally in my final 53, or I guess my final 50. I had to add some more people, so I'm like, they wouldn't cut Devon Canard, right? But, as of right now, they have, which is pretty shocking to me specifically. I think that the Arizona Cardinals are trying to go the young route, right? They're trying to get the Victor Demikichis up. They're trying to get the Cam Thomas up. They're trying to get the Majay Sanders up. So that's actually pretty exciting on its own, being that they do have an opportunity to jump in here and get a starting role. Now, specifically to me, I think it's Marcus Golden and Dennis Gardick as of right now, but being that Dennis Gardick was, mainly a special team player, but he did shine 1 year, and then he ended up getting hurt. maybe that might open up the door for a different player like a Victor Demichici or Majay Sanders or even a Cam Thomas. So we'll have to kind of wait to see how that edge position shakes out. Now, if we get production out of those rookies or second-year players, man, sky's the limit for this Arizona Cardinal defense. As of right now, we're still TBD on the cornerback position, but I will be keeping you guys up to date. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the most recent cuts. Put everything in the comments below. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'm out.